Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, core faculty for the College of Health Sciences and Public Policy at Walden University with a joint faculty appointment at Ross University School of Medicine. And in this lecture, I'm going to be talking about behavioral epidemiology concepts, which may be difficult to think about, but I'm trying to clarify these concepts so that you're familiar with them. So here's a box in the plot. Typical plot, not much going on here, but important portions to notice is that this, I'm going to try to, so this is considered the 50th. This is the 50th. So 50, and then this is 75th, and it's very difficult to right here. So that's the 75th. So I'm kind of I'm not going to show you here, but this is not sure. So this is the 75th, this is the 50th, and this is the 25th. Now sometimes if they're saying at least 75th percentile, then you're going to have to add whatever's here and plus here, and then whatever's left over. So if you're looking for if you're looking for the 75th percentile, or at least 75 percentile, then you're going to have to add all this. This was one of the tricky parts that many students have difficulties with. So thinking about the normal distribution curve, this is the most important curve in not only statistics but also epidemiology. So I would try to memorize this curve and try to think about what these represent. So this is, if you have a mean, then 34.1% covers before and after. And then you can use to create the 95th or the 68 percentile, 68.2, and then if you add this along with this, now we're getting 2 standard deviations away from the mean. So that means that this is now 95th percentile. So 2 standard deviation is 95th percentile. And you can kind of get the drift here. And so then if you're trying to go all the way to 3 standard deviations on both sides, then that would be considered 99th percentile. Now you can kind of see it's about 2.3%. So you just keep adding. So this is the normal distribution curve. Again, one of the most important curves that you'll see in statistics, and you're bound to have questions coming from this. Another important topic that students have problems understanding is cross-sectional, specifically cross-sectional and case control studies. In case control studies, you take a look at the cases. You take a look at the cases here. And so you take the positive and the negative. Say you have the outcome you're trying to do is mortality, and then you go back and compare the cases and controls and see what risk factors they had. So you're not really actively doing this. This is all from selected cases and age-matched or sex-matched control, so that you have a control that is more common to the whole population rather than something else. So then another area that I wanted to talk about was types of studies and quality of evidence. So typically, if you have a background information, that's different, that's unfiltered information. But then filtered information, take a look at this, how this is different. It's really important to keep track of. So you have this area, all in filtered information, and then unfiltered information is your observational studies. However, randomized controlled trials can also be experimental. So the final slide just looks at the types of observational studies that are out there. For instance, cross-sectional study and case control studies. So cross-sectional studies, individuals examined at a single point in time. Case control, individuals with a particular outcome, individuals without a particular outcome. Then you're looking at the factors present. Now, all of these are considered still cross-sectional. The only one that is longitudinal is either the cohort study or the randomized controlled trial. So you can make more conclusions about the causality than the case control or cross-sectional ones. So that's about it. Thanks for listening.